I'm going to go through every MCU movie and TV show, have a look at which characters are missing from Marvel Snap, and as you can see, create some custom cards for them. So I'd be really interested to hear what your thoughts on these ideas are in the comments below. And of course, do subscribe, because I'm going to be going through every single property here. I'll probably do it in chronological order, obviously starting with Iron Man. Anyway, let's just whack into it, guys. So my first idea is Happy Hogan, a 1/2, and I wanted to sort of convey the fact that he's like a bodyguard, right? With this effect, if another card at this location would be destroyed, destroy this instead. So this is like a bit of a shield against sort of Shang-Chi, also against Killmonger. The way I know that this is a 1-drop, but the way that I would envision this working is that this would work on Killmonger. So Killmonger, even if you had another 1-drop at this location, Killmonger would go to stab both of them, but Happy Hogan would prevent the other one from being destroyed, and then this would be destroyed. And then of course they can destroy your other cards there in other ways. But in any case, yeah, a bit of a buffer against Shang-Chi, so save those high quality targets. So it's a little bit like armor. Yeah, just an interesting one really. Yeah. What do you think? Next up is Ironmonger. Now with Ironmonger, I wanted to make him similar to Iron Man with like a vaguely sort of similar effect. But I wanted him to be more of a lone ranger, like a bigger, almost badder single version of Iron Man, rather than Iron Man, who is obviously a member of the Avengers and has this sort of teamwork aspect to his power because he boosts the whole location. Ironmonger works on his own, so ongoing, triple this card's power, and at the base level is 5/2. So at base level he is a 5/6, right, which isn't great for the cost. However, if you can buff him with Okoye, instantly becomes a 5/9, much more interesting. And then just other cards such as maybe Nakia. If you can slap Nakia on him, he becomes a 5/12. So lots of potential for this card. I'm trying to think of what other cards boost it at the location. Well, there is actually another card coming up that maybe we could talk about. I don't know if it is the next one. I think it is the next one, actually. Oh, it is the next one! This is War Machine. So War Machine, I wanted to do something similar to Rescue, in that Rescue works really well with Iron Man. You play Rescue on 4, you Iron Man on 5 at the same location. You got 18 power there straight away. War Machine, similarly, works well with Iron Man. You do need more support there anyway, but let me just talk through it. It's a 4/2 with the ongoing effect. Your other ongoing cards here have +2 power. So let's say you have a full location which includes War Machine and Iron Man, and they're all ongoing. What, you got 2, 4, 6. Straight away you've got 12 plus the War Machine for 2, which is actually becoming 4. Nah. Maths. Absolute maths fail. Do you know what? Why do I even play this game or make these videos if I'm so bad at maths? Let me just work it out. 16. You're at the bare minimum 16, but that's also sort of assuming that your other ongoing cards are 0. Basically, you're going to have a lot more. You're going to have more than 16 power here. However, you have put at least 9 energy plus into that location. So I think this works well. Like I say, I wanted to give this a similar power and a similar relationship with Iron Man, because it is, of course, I'm not even addressing the elephant in the room. War Machine is not really in Iron Man. Obviously James Rhodes is, and Terrence Howard's only portrayal of James Rhodes. He looks at the suit, doesn't he, and he goes, "Next time, baby." Yeah, but then he didn't get the go, did he? But anyway. I feel like I've spoken too much about this one and getting boring. Moving on to the final card I've got for you today. This is Iron Man Mark 1. A 2/1, so pretty low stat line, right? But has the not an ongoing ability, but it's ongoing, but it's not tagged as ongoing. Because I didn't want it to be too strong. I felt like making this an ongoing would open the door to it being too powerful. Whereas I think balance-wise, I've got this fairly well, but it'd be interested to hear your thoughts. At the end of your turn, if this is your only card here, gain +1 power. So theoretically, by turn 6, this could possibly be a 2/6. So really good for the price. However, it does mean that you're sort of blocking out a location. To reach that level of power, at least, you're blocking out a location. So in most games, you can certainly you're usually not going to be playing this into a lane where you're playing something else there. So it's going to at least be a 2-2, which is, you know, poor for the cost. If you can keep it alone for a turn, an extra turn, a 2-3, sort of vanilla stat line, and then anything over and above that is a bonus, right? So I think this is a pretty nice idea, and the reason that I've chosen this power is because he is escaping a cave, he's cobbled together this thing, and a bit of a lone ranger, right? So I wanted to sort of show him as somewhat of a... I've said Lone Ranger, I'm just going to say Lone Ranger again. Anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Do subscribe. What's the next one? Incredible Hulk. Do you know what? I might even just have to skip Incredible Hulk. I mean, we've got Abomination. We've got Leader, who's sort of teased in the film. We've got Hulk. Yeah, I guess I could do Betty Ross. I guess I could do Betty Ross, and I could do Thunderbolt Ross. And maybe some sort of shield stuff in there. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Should I skip Incredible Hulk? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers.